apply.
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the Special Interest Group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Welcome once again. It is the 11th of July 2025. My name is Patricia Lukoma Mpango. Let's delve straight into the bulletin. Now, President Yoweri Museveni has urged residents of Kayunga district to prioritize household wealth creation, emphasizing that infrastructure alone does not guarantee prosperity. While officiating at the World Population Day celebrations held at Busana Town Council grounds in Kayunga district, the president noted that although development is important, families need money to educate their children and have access to health care.
And welcome omugenyi waffe omukulu Your Excellency ne Maama Janet Museveni tubaaniriza nnyo mwebalire ddala okujja okubeera naffe nga tukuza olunaku lwa World Population.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we enter the last stretch to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals in 2030, we commend the government of Uganda's achievements, including the remarkable decline in maternal health from 336 to 189 per 100,000 live births.
And I will start by quoting the famous Roman poet Virgil, who said, "The greatest wealth is health. Obugaga, obusinga, obunene bwe bulamu." It's okay? Uganda has invested a lot in the health of its population with great results. Life expectancy increased from 43 years in 1990 to 68 years in 2022. Maternal mortality has reduced by 50% since 2016.
Enguudo ez'omu byalo kyetaaga okuzongeramu nnyo ensimbi, ekyo nakyo nakizudde zikyabalemesa okutunda ebintu byabwe mu butale. Ekyokuna ze borehole ze bajjamu amazzi zifaafa nnyo olw'omutindo gwa materials ezikozesebwa okukola boreholes ezo ne zibanga zifaafa nnyo ne zibeera nga tezibayamba bulungi.
Kati omukwangwiza okukola oluguudo olwo bagenda kuganyula kinene. Ekisooka entambula egenda kwanguwa kubanga enguudo ez'ebinnya bw'obeera mu motoka olwawo emotoka esimbula eyimirira etambulako eyimirira ku lw'ebinnya ekivaamu okozesa peteroli mungi kubanga enguudo si nnungi kutambula awatali kuyimiriramu. N'olwekyo abeegaliraaya abeebaale bagenda kuwona ate ebinnya. Kati ekyo bwe kibaawo ebbeeyi y'ennyumba egenda kulinnya, ebbeeyi z'amataka.
Ab'e Kayunga bannange nsanyuse nnyo okubalaba ate njagala kubeebaza mwebale nnyo okuwagira NRM. Lwaki? Kubanga NRM ekoze omulimu ate eyagala kulaba nti buli muntu yenna mu ggwanga lino abeera bulungi n'abaana be ne famire ye. Ekyo nze kyensabira buli lunaku. Kaakati ffenna bwe tukwataganira wamu ne tuweereza akaluulu NRM ne yeeyongera okulabirira eggwanga lino lijja kukyuka, abantu babeere bulungi.
Now, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has commended the Muslim community for embracing government programs aimed at wealth creation and employment for Ugandans. In a message delivered by the Prime Minister Robina Nabanja, the President acknowledged the Muslim fraternity's contribution to the national development, particularly in the construction of schools, hospitals and institutions of higher learning.
The Muslim community in Bunyoro have today received a new district card, Sheikh Rajabu Akiki Mugenyi. Sheikh Mugenyi, the precious Sheikh Musa Babanja. The new district card was consecrated by the Deputy Mufuti of Uganda, Sheikh Dr. Haruna Bukenya, at a colorful ceremony conducted at Wicha Hill in Hoima City.
Obumu bw'osanze mu district bwongereko. Wadde weewaanye wano nti gwe district card ow'omusanvu naye tusaba era osigalenga okuuma obumu obwo.
The Prime Minister of Uganda, Robina Nabanja, represented the President.
Bakama bange wekitinisa President ampaire emotoka dabo cabin mpya katuku district card abaireho akozira omulimu mu kooto n'omukiwandiko kye kirimu betu nkwena asooke bino bindugo amuheereze akasiimo ke $1,000,000.
Museveni commended the Muslim community for embracing his campaign of wealth creation and job creation, saying Muslims have been active participants in Uganda's development agenda.
I would like to use this occasion to commend the Muslim community for embracing the wealth and job creation campaign. The Muslim faith has been an active participant in our development agenda on several fronts by setting up social infrastructure like schools, hospitals, institutions of higher learning.
The President also urged them to continue spearheading efforts aimed at uplifting people out of poverty.
The NRM government recognizes and appreciates the Muslim leadership for spearheading development efforts aimed at uplifting our people from poverty. On top of attending to the spiritual needs of the people, the religious leaders are also mandated to help their followers to live decent and fulfilling life.
The new Bunyoro district card, Sheikh Rajabu Akiki Mugenyi, hailed President Yoweri Museveni for promoting the sons and daughters of Bunyoro in a position of responsibility in government.
I want also to thank you for promoting our sons and daughters in Bunyoro in high government positions. I want to thank you for also appointing Right Honorable Minister Robina Nabanja Akiki Majegere to be the Prime Minister. We as the people of Bunyoro are proud of you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, we are now witnessing a very strong leadership from our mother and our own.
The new district card also raised concerns why other people have come out to compete against the Prime Minister Nabanja.
Iwe Prime Minister Murungi, habwakini bakwesimbaho. Mawu Mukama Ruhanga kuwerezo businguzi bwekka kyaiguru. Mukama Ruhanga kukwatireho osingula abanyanzigwa bawe. mawuhora yenda gesara hona turoho kugikuhereza. Era tuli basanyufu nnyo tusaba Katonda akutuwangalize era abeerenga akuwa okubeera nga oyitawo insha Allahu ta'ala mu byonna by'olubirira mu kalulu k'ogendamu. Allah kwongere amadaala era akutukuumire okubeera nga otwagadda nnyo fenga abasiraamu okutwaliza awamu.
The function was also attended by the Katikkiro of Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom, Andrew Kirungi Byakutaaga, State Minister for Public Service Mary Mugasha, Youth and Children Minister Barambaro Hagare.
Wekitinisa Robina Nabanja tukusiima abokwija mukoro guno kandi ntukusabira byone byokulabamu abakwa tukyakwetaaga tukusabira obirabemu kandi oyongere kugenda kwetwebembera nga Prime Minister wa Bunyoro kandi naba kakumiro Prime Minister mumuwe abakulwanisa Prime Minister mukwerwanisa ati baratwaro ba Prime Minister bagende babugale abalango bakatunga adiyo bakagarukaga kubutunga so barabutwara bwa Robina Nabanja akiko waitwana bajja kubugabira abanda abakaramoja ababutwali.
Nkubasaba akaruru ka President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni yewa akaruru kange na kawe kakusangwa tukatereza President Museveni mpaka last.
Now, local leaders in Wakiso district have been asked to mobilize thousands of residents to attend the upcoming presidential wealth creation rally set for Sunday, 13th July 2025 at Mandela National Stadium, Nambole. The call was made by the National Task Force on Wealth Creation during a mobilization meeting held at Bweyogedere.
The Presidential Wealth Creation Campaign National Task Force convened a strategic meeting in preparation for Sunday's rally.
We are here to meet the leaders in Wakiso district, right from the village to the district, to notify them officially that on Sunday, His Excellency the President will be crowning his wealth creation tour of Wakiso district with a mega rally at Mandela National Stadium.
Held at Mameruto Hotel in Bweyogedere, Kira Division, the meeting brought together over 20,000 local governments and NRM leaders from across Wakiso district.
Abantu lunana buli omu waleta y'abantu 10 kibasobokera abo ebamitwalo 8 siyakyo lale bewedde ani alirede okuleta abantu 10 ku sandi lale yewedde dda mwekubire mu ngalo.
Led by Government Chief Whip Dennis Hamson Bua, the leaders were tasked with intensifying mobilization efforts ahead of the event.
Tusingena walala wonna gye yayise kubanga amaliriza ne Wakiso ne Kampala. Tugenda kukubira President mu ngalo paka ng'atuuse Namboli.
Abantu asatu ab'ekyalo nga bonna bawadde President Museveni akalulu tusobola okuwangula. As a National Organizing Committee, we have come to mobilize especially the village leaders such that they are in a position to also mobilize the people to come and attend that rally at Mandela National Stadium.
Obua clarified that the rally will not take place on the pitch of Mandela National Stadium.
We shall not be using the inner side of the stadium. We shall use one of the parking lots outside the stadium, but not inside. So as such, we will have the stadium intact. We will only utilize the parking lot of the stadium outside the stadium.
He noted that the President's 5-day working visit to Wakiso has been fruitful, with several gains registered across key sectors.
The tour of Wakiso has been very, very successful. Wakiso has been given a very unique status. His Excellency the President has been to farmers. He has visited saloons. He has visited garages. He has visited welding fabricators.
Local leaders committed themselves that they are ready to receive the President on Sunday.
We are anxiously waiting for his visit on Sunday, 13th at Nambole Stadium. We are very ready.
The Nambole rally will conclude President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's wealth creation tour in Wakiso district before his shifts focus to Kampala on Monday, 14th July 2025. Robert Nyango, UBC News.
Well, thank you very much there, Robert Nyango. Now, at least 150 entrepreneurs in Kamocha have received essential startup equipment under President Museveni's Youth Creation Program. The items delivered by State House Comptroller Jane Bareche included popcorn machines, sewing machines, and cooking oil, wheat flour, and Irish potatoes. As we hear more in this report.
The initiative, championed by Faizo Ndase, a local youth mobilizer and lead coordinator of the Kamocha rollout, aims to empower underprivileged Ugandans with tools to start and grow small businesses. He clarified that the program is not a political campaign tool, noting it officially began in 2023 to boost community welfare and reduce poverty.
Tudda mu Kisenyi awo ne Katwe, then tumalirize Kampala Central. Bwe tuva wano twagala kudda kuba tulina obudde butono okola programu eno nti bwe tunatuuka mu gw'omwenda awo tujja kubanga tusooka stopinga mu kakalulu kakoleki kagwe. So twagala tusooke tukube wano ne Nansana eyo tulinayo launching ya Wakiso next week. Tugenda Nansana tulaunching Wakiso. Naye wane Kampala tugenda malirizawo, tugenda kudda mu Kisenyi ne Katwe tugattaawo, then tudde e Makindi tukomekereza n'akawempe.
Jane Bareche thanked residents for their trust in President Museveni and reaffirmed the government's commitment to grassroots economic empowerment.
This is a program also started by the President, mostly to help the ghetto-based families that don't have jobs to do, that have small businesses, that did not have capital to start up. Among other programs of the government, he has also started this one, and we are moving slowly but surely to make sure that we achieve what the President is intending to do in creating wealth among Ugandans.
She emphasized the President's call for beneficiaries to refrain from selling the donated items and instead use them as stepping stones towards sustainable livelihoods.
The message from the President is to use these small items he's given them so that they kick poverty out of their families. Another message is for them to save as much as they can so that they can generate wealth from the little startup capital he has given them in form of these working items.
The President further advised the youth to steer clear of self-serving politicians and continue supporting leadership committed to transforming the lives of ordinary Ugandans. Many beneficiaries were visibly emotional, expressing heartfelt gratitude to the President for what they described as a life-changing opportunity. State House confirmed that similar empowerment programs will be rolled out in other upcountry districts in the upcoming months, targeting more youth across the country. With tools now in hand, Kamocha's youth are poised to turn their dreams into tangible economic progress, one small business at a time. Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
Now, members of the East African community have been urged to embrace and uphold the legacy of the late President of Tanzania, Mwalimu Julius Nyerere Kambarage, who played a pivotal role in Africa's liberation struggles and the integration of the East African states. Let's hear more in this report.
October 14th annually, countries across Africa and East Africa community commemorated the remarkable contribution of Mwalimu Julius Nyerere This year marks 25 years since his passing, yet his influence as a symbol of unity, liberation and religion integration continues to inspire many. As the traditional dictates, pilgrims from across East African region will converge at Mityongo in Butiama, Mara region, Nyerere's ancestral home, to pay tribute to his endurance legacy.
11th of July 2025, we gather here to launch the second edition of Twendezetu Butiama Pilgrimage Safari. This journey is intended to pay tribute to Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, one of the 3 founding fathers of the East African community.
Dr. Chisembo Ronix used the platform to encourage African leaders to emulate Nyerere's leadership style, urging them to work in his footsteps as the region prepares to honor his legacy.
Young people across East Africa and beyond have read in history about Mwalimu Julius Nyerere. But we believe seeing is believing. When you go to Mwalimu's ancestral home and you get to experience firsthand his way of life, what he went through, what he stood for, you come back inspired. And when it comes to leadership, I would encourage every government official, every university student, to make time and be part of this journey. Because when we're in Butiama, we not only network, but we also have an opportunity to see how a former head of state, a founding father of a nation, lived.
Tanzania's High Commissioner to Uganda, Major General Paul Chisese, commended Uganda's president for supporting the celebrations and called on region leaders to sustain Nyerere's vision of unity, peace and patriotism.
As we embark on planning the second installment of this incredible pilgrimage, it is my fervent hope and indeed my expectation that the coming safari will bring even more of that transformative experience. We aim to deepen and strategic learning, amplifying the enjoyment.
The head of State House and Corruption Unit, Brigadier General Henry Soke, also attended the press briefing and held Mwalimu Julius Nyerere's values, particularly his unwavering commitment to patriotism and Pan-Africanism.
And want to believe that when you do the right thing, you really don't die. When he describes what so far people would find in Butiama, let us walk together on this pilgrimage to Butiama and beyond to honor Mwalimu Nyerere, to carry his incorruptible spirit within us and to build an Africa that is united, not just by borders, but by shared values.
The Butiama Pilgrims 2025 will run under the theme imposing Mwalimu Nyerere's endurance legacy and values, enhancing Jumuiya adoption and domestication of Swahili language. Deborah Namamonde, Viola Nansubuga, UBC News.
Now, President Yoweri Museveni has officially commissioned the construction of the Kayunga-Bale-Galilaya Road, accompanied by the First Lady and Minister of Education and Sports, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni. The President flagged off the long-awaited project expected to significantly enhance regional connectivity and unlock economic potential across central, northern and northeastern Uganda. The 87-kilometer road to be constructed by China Road and Bridge Corporation at a cost of 213.9 billion Ugandan shillings will be pre-financed by the contractor.
Of a long-awaited dream for over 30 years. this project has been pending approval, a matter of much hope and anticipation for the people of Kayunga.
To be rich, build roads first. And in this sense, we appreciate and fully support the Ugandan government prioritizing investments in infrastructure and undertaking extensive construction projects in the country. China is happy to be part of the infrastructure development in Uganda.
Your Excellency, I'm deeply honored to welcome you and Mama and all the distinguished guests to this groundbreaking ceremony for the Kayunga Bale Galilaya Road project, covering a total of 87 kilometers from Kayunga town through Bale to Galilaya on the shores of Lake Choga.
Ground, we have been planning to build it for a long time. You have heard that it is a strategic road, shortening the distance between northern Uganda and Kampala, because from Amoratar in Lango, if you come directly to Kampala, either through Nakasongora or through here, it's like 100 miles if direct like this. But when you go around to Karuma, you go to Soroti, around the lake, go to that Lake Choga, very big, very long. You may end up with about 200 miles. So this is very strategic, it's very good economically.
Now, government has released 1.3 billion Ugandan shillings and procured new equipment to support road maintenance efforts in local government. The announcement was made by Ben Kumomanya, Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Local Government, during a strategic meeting with Deputy Chief Administrative Officers, Deputy City and Town Clerks, plus Division Clerks.
Key concerns discussed included raising corruption in recruitment processes within local government. Officials were urged to uphold integrity by following set guidelines and ensuring transparency.
We are informing them that each person must contribute on the fight against corruption. We have, of course, instituted measures, and one of them is to give a directive that all adverts going out must have a public statement announcing that, one, there is no corruption or any money involved in recruitments in local governments. Two, it is illegal against the laws of Uganda. Three, if anybody asks for money, this person must report it. And we mention even the offices and State House Anti-Corruption, IGG, Minister of Local Government, RDCZ.
Issues such as staff absenteeism in schools and health centers, as well as delays in road maintenance, were also raised.
Government enhanced pay for health workers, and we are told that some health facilities do not have health workers, and we have tasked these officers, it is their duty as heads of administration in their local government to ensure health workers are attending to duty. Drugs are received and distributed. To absenteeism in schools, teachers are recruited, but we are told that there is absenteeism, and we have said these are the heads of administration. They must ensure, working with sub-county chiefs, education inspectors, to make sure that teachers are in classrooms. We have talked about roadworks. Government is releasing 1.3 billion shillings. Equipment was procured for local governments, and there is no reason why road maintenance should not be handled.
The public has been encouraged to hold their local leaders accountable and report any cases of poor service delivery.
And I'm now also sending the same message to the people of Uganda to be able to question these officers and also report to us if things are not working.
This was at a meeting aimed to enhance service delivery and strengthen governance structures at the grassroots level. Winnie Ainembabas Katwire and Robert Katamba for UBC.
And it's now global.
As rival candidates in the Bukonzo West County race energize the electorate. NRM flag bearers Godfrey Kabyanga and Wangalima Militon have intensified their campaigns, each working to sway voters ahead of the party primaries.
Joint campaigns by NRM candidates for Bukonzo West have gained momentum with massive rallies held in Nyachiyumbu and Ihandiro sub-counties. Candidates Godfrey Kabyanga and Wangalima Milton have closely followed the official NRM campaign program, often relying on motorcycles as their primary mode of transport while mobilizing support.
You don't have a strong bike. You can't pass here.
They ride into villages on motorcycles, greeted by mammoth crowds chanting and cheering for their preferred candidates. At each rally, candidates are given time to speak directly to voters and respond to residents' questions.
Akatali yakuna ime 4 acre. Wamabi unautogenge na katali yakunichi ni 4 acre. Wama unautogenge unaujamanyi unautiri uvisirisha na imichi 4 acre.
In Ihandiro, for example, locals expressed concern about the poor state of roads, lack of reliable network coverage, and the urgent need for a bridge in the area.
People are clapping hands, they're enjoying, they are attentive to what I'm telling to them. It has shown me the reality behind the concept that, truly speaking, the message I'm giving to them suits them.
The biggest problem is the terrain, because even right now it is under rehabilitation. But you can see every time they rehabilitate, when it rains, it is spoiled. So I think it needs low-cost sealing. That will be the only solution to it.
They have a bridge. I was advocated for one bridge which has lasted from the Sri Lanka, the company that made the hydropower, and we have another footpath bridge that needs rectification. That's what.
I'm going to talk to the district engineer, because it is a very, very important bridge, so that we can see how we can organize and talk to Ministry of Works, whether they can get some contingency fund to handle that very, very important issue.
Secondly is network. It being a hill according to its topography, network is a problem.
But also this particular place, there is a mass we are planning to put there. So the network problem is nearly solved, because all that is in the plan.
During these campaigns, candidates Kabyanga and Chiyonga have made their presence visible through posters plastered across town centers and by using public address systems. In contrast, Wangalima Milton lacks both a public address system and widespread poster visibility, with only a handful of his posters spotted in select trading centers.
This is the second poster I've seen ever since we started the campaigns.
I had the brain, the concept, qualifications, but the finances were limited, and I couldn't pull myself beyond the elbow to cause a rupture in either financial account or letting myself into deficits that would lead me into debts. People know me. I have been a functional MC here, so there was no need to pull myself to the sky for posters and this.
According to the NRM joint campaign schedule, these activities are expected to conclude on the 12th of July 2025. Ivan Kahwa, UBC.
Makerere University Chancellor Dr. Crispus Kiyonga has urged the people of Bukonzo County West to thank the Nyerere Party and President Yoweri Museveni for restoring peace in the region. The former defense minister recalled the difficult times under rebel groups NALU and ADF in Kasese district.
While canvassing for votes, Chionga encouraged parents to prioritize education as a key to building a better future for the children. Speaking at Isango Playgrounds in Isango Sub-County, he promised to address safe and clean water issues during his tenure as Member of Parliament. He also pledged to collaborate with the Ministry of Trade to ensure free movement for traders at the Umpondwe border.
Right time we bring back CK. It's the right time we bring back Chionga because he has done many things before. People are surviving on food, health, schools, road network. So CK has done a lot of things. That's why we say no, enough is enough. Let's bring CK back to the government because we have suffered for 10 years for real.
There is what we call pull information. That is lobbying under the advocate and advocates. He lobbied from the ministry a wire which has that wire has helped us to reduce on animal problem, whereby most of the people have been involved in growing crops, all types of crops, maize, beans, cassava, etc.
And of course, we do apologize. In that previous story, Dr. Crispus Chionga is not Makerere University Chancellor. He's the universality of Makerere University. He was once a Chancellor at Makerere University. Now, in a bold move to revive the economy of a region long affected by decades of conflict, the Lango Cultural Institution has today signed a landmark 10-year partnership with the Northwest Coffee Sanctuary, ushering in what could become a coffee revolution in northern Uganda. Let's hear more in this report.
The agreement signed in Lira City brings together traditional leadership and Northwest Coffee Sanctuary to transform the post-conflict Lango sub-region into a major coffee-producing hub.
His Royal Highness, the Wanyachi of Lango, Dr. Michael Engineer Moses Udonkune, he has a 10-point commitment for the people of Lango. And key among them is socio-economic transformation of Lango. We have hope that at the end of 5 years, as our partner has said, Lango will definitely be different from what it is right now.
The Memorandum of Understanding was signed by Dr. Will Okulo, the Prime Minister of Lango Cultural Institution, and Kamokama Peter, the Executive Director of the Northwest Coffee Sanctuary.
We want to start with awareness. The institution has given us space. Coffee is wealth. So we want everyone to understand our concept in Lango sub-region.
The initiative is part of a presidential development program fully embraced by the cultural institution and strongly supported by the government chief whip.
Put things together. He has guided us and he's leading by example because he has a coffee garden.
After previous engagements with our partner, many Owitong have already prepared their gardens, just waiting for the seedling. We are also joining the rest of the country in participating in the programs which government has prepared for us. And for that, we want to thank His Excellency the President for affording us this opportunity.
With over 5,000 demonstration blocks planned, the partnership kicks off with awareness campaigns and the establishment of nursery beds and collaboration with the national research bodies and the Ministry of Water and Environment particularly in irrigation support.
We expect a big impact.
While cocoa will also be promoted, the primary focus remains on coffee, Uganda's top agricultural export, and a powerful vehicle for lifting thousands out of poverty.
Generally, Lango has never been predominant with the coffee. So the lagging behind was there, but this is, as I said, this is a very big opportunity.
With the fertile soils, improving infrastructure, and a renewed sense of purpose, the Lango sub-region could be on a brink of brewing a new chapter of prosperity, one coffee bean at a time. Edi Ulwa, UBC News.
Well, thank you very much there, Edi Ulwa. Now, a funeral service for a late couple, David and Deborah Mutaaga, has been held at All Saints Cathedral, Nakasero, following their brutal murder at their home in Entebbe. The couple, who had recently returned from Switzerland after nearly 30 years abroad, were killed shortly after hosting a homecoming party.
Lord, we give you our all in all.
David Mutaaga and Florence Deborah Mutaaga were found murdered on Monday morning at their residence in Lugonjo, Nachiwogo, Entebbe municipality.
Each one of us is on a journey. We are all going to heaven. Our brother David and Deborah have gone ahead of us in such a tough way.
Family and friends gathered at the cathedral to mourn the couple and celebrate their life journey. The tragedy struck just hours after the house party that marked their return home from decades overseas.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me.
Only portraits of the deceased were brought to church as mourners struggled to come to terms with the loss.
Words may fail to express our feelings and emotions at this trying time. As the earlier speakers have said, the questions are endless and there are no answers. David was our firstborn, the lastborn.
Because when a person you love becomes a memory, that memory becomes a treasure. There are some times when the pain of an event is too painful and people come to you and say, you've got to forget that. For me, this is too painful that I cannot forget, and I do not want to forget.
Their children, Isabel Najita Mutaaga and Ernest Kabenge Mutaaga, spoke to the congregation virtually, describing their parents as loving, caring, and God-fearing.
I remember fondly everything that I cook, everything I know about cooking. I got it from Mom, and I'm going to miss asking her for advice about different recipes, and she always did it with such ease, and I always wanted to know how she did that. And
yeah, they are no longer with us, but I'm still grateful that even during that very dark hour or time, not just for us, but for all of us, that
Wakiso District Woman MP Betty Eiffel Naruima urged communities to revive neighborhood watch initiatives to enhance local security.
For Entebbe corridor, we need something to be done. Can we have more police posts in Entebbe? Can we have patrols? If it means bring for us a supplementary budget concerning Entebbe municipality, concerning Uganda's security as far as patrolling is concerned, let's have it, because this is too much.
Police have since launched investigations into the double murder and confirmed the arrest of 2 suspects. Daniel Mugoya, UBC News.
One, two, Chimwana. Sika. Hey, the future better to
I am so excited to be here in Kobalo, Arua. We've gotten our second winner from this place. All he had to do was to download the caller tune. He's a young gentleman. Convincing him that he's the actual winner was actually not easy.
I never believed in calls that could come to me anyhow because I was always a lot of scammers. But later when I confirmed, it was true. And I'm really happy I have received my bag.
All you have to do is dial *170 *12 hash and download the caller tune. Digida with MTN caller tunes. Owangule.
I got to learn about the Powerball through the website www.nationallottery.go.ug. Played Powerball tickets worth 5,000, used an option of Quick Pick, and that's how I was able to be the lucky one to win 35 million. I checked my tickets online and I found out that I had winning numbers. The feeling was incredible and full of excitement. I would advise everyone who is 18 and above that whatever you're seeing here exemplifies reality. And I want to take this opportunity to thank Uganda National Lottery for bringing us this opportunity to win millions.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Uniquely ours. Explore Uganda.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
At UNOC, we believe in safety.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort, and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukoto Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the 1st floor.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind,
Welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotellaconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
Brought to you by
And quickly into the world of business, Uganda needs over $4 billion annually to meet its national climate commitments, a funding gap that has prompted the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development to convene the first ever national private sector engagement on climate financing. Speaking during the launch at Serena Hotel in Kampala, the Minister of State for Finance in charge of planning, Amos Lugolobi, and he reaffirmed government's commitment to supporting the private sector in mobilizing resources for climate action.
Held under the theme Advancing Private Sector Leadership in Climate Financing, the engagement seeks to foster collaboration between government and private players in addressing climate financing needs.
To do this, it cannot be government alone. You know, the communities have to seriously get involved to avoid the depletion of these natural resources. But we are also to enroll the private sector, you know, as active players. First of all, the private sector, particularly industrialists, are responsible for some of this destruction through the emissions that they generate, the waste disposal that they do. You know, some of them release waste into rivers and lakes and cause a lot of damage to the natural resources. So we are now calling upon them to participate in the mobilization of resources, you know, to restore this environment.
The government has already taken deliberate steps to boost climate financing, including the issuance of climate risk management guidelines to financial institutions.
So in June 2024, we launched this industry ESG framework, and we see it as a cornerstone of our efforts. It guides the supervised financial institutions in a systematically integrated environmental, social, and governance ESG principles into their governance, risk management, and reporting frameworks.
The Private Sector Foundation Uganda commended the Finance Ministry for the initiative and shared ongoing efforts by private actors to contribute to climate resilience.
And PSFU has been at the forefront. Of the 13 projects that we have, 9 are green projects, which essentially means that we've been at this game for some time. What was lacking now is to bring the whole country into one thought process. And therefore, for us, the results are fantastic. We believe that from here onwards, we're going to attract good funds.
What is coming out also is that we need to do a lot of capacity building to our private sector, first of all, to be able to write bankable projects that can be funded. As you have seen, we have a lot of facilities. We have the Green Climate Fund, we have the Environment Climate Fund, there are so many, but you need to write a proposal that win. there is need to work together. There is need to collaborate.
The public has been encouraged to play an active role in the country's climate mitigation efforts to ensure collective approach to sustainable development. Winnie Ainembabazi Katwire and Kalisha Stephen for UBC.
Everyone.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
In the neighborhood, near stagnant water and mosquito breeding sites, malaria lurks, always waiting to strike. But fear not, for here comes Mr. Vaxa, the ultimate protector against malaria. For years, malaria has been one of the biggest threats to children under 5, making them weak and even putting their lives at risk. But now, the government is introducing a new solution, the malaria vaccine. The malaria vaccine is now in the routine immunization schedule. The malaria vaccine is administered in 4 doses at 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, and 18 months. This vaccine will provide extra protection against severe malaria. And don't forget, routine immunization protects children from many deadly diseases. Every vaccine matters. Visit the nearest health facility for routine immunization services today. Mr. Vaxa, the malaria vaccine is free, safe, and ready to protect our children. Will you join the fight and complete all 4 doses? For more information, call the Ministry of Health on 0800 100 066. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health.
And lastly, into the world of sports, the Africa Rugby Cup is heating up with high-stakes action and passionate performances lighting up the pitch. Now, but for Uganda's national team, it has been a roller coaster of emotions and hard-learned lessons.
Earlier this week, Uganda suffered a critical setback, falling to arch rivals Kenya in a closely fought match. The loss knocked the Rugby Cranes out of the title contention, leaving them to fight for a 5th place finish, just like in last year's campaign. Despite the disappointment, the Cranes remain focused and determined to end the tournament on a high. Both players and coaches have shifted their attention to the placement games, aiming to reclaim national pride and build momentum for the future. Meanwhile, the Africa Cup action resumes this Sunday with placement matches and the much-anticipated semi-finals. Continental giants like Namibia and Zimbabwe remain in the title hunt, keeping fans on edge. For Uganda, the mission is now clear. Regroup, finish strong, and lay the foundation for what comes next. Reporting for ABC TV, Helen Barbara, Gizamba.
And with that story, we end the 8 o'clock bulletin. My name is Patricia Lukoma Mpango. Thank you once again for allowing us into your space. Let's meet again at 10.